Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're in Minecraft today, kicking off the week back on the command center. We're going to pick up where we left off. I've got some adjustments to make in the wings that we were redesigning last week. I talked a lot about this on the Spawn Chunks yesterday, so there's a new episode of that podcast out right now. We talked about our first dive into the Chaos Cubed preview on Bedrock. I bopped in, I think it was Wednesday last week, April 1st. And we played around with some cinnabar and played around with some sulfur. And Johnny and I had our thoughts about that and where we hope it's going to go probably today with a snapshot from Java Edition. I don't know if we're going to get one. If we do, I hope it's going to have some of the things from the Bedrock preview in it. I might switch over later on today if that happens and maybe quickly see if they've made any other adjustments. But right now, we're just going to focus on the command center. But if you are interested in Minecraft and you want to keep up on all the news, then the Spawn Chunks is a great way to do that. It's a free podcast that's available every single Monday. There's a video version on YouTube and Spotify, audio versions on all of your favorite platforms, and we have a lot of fun doing it. It's editorial, it's discussion, it's listener email. We have a 400 episode coming up, which is going to be all listener email, and that doesn't have to be Minecraft. That could be like our favorite food, where we want to travel, like all kinds of stuff, kind of a get to know the hosts of the Spawn Chunks podcast. So if you're curious about that, we did the same thing on episode 300, which is incidentally when we launched video. So we've been doing video now for almost 100 episodes, which is really cool. So anyway, great place to check out your Minecraft news. I'm a little biased because I've been doing it for 8 years, but I think it's a fun time. But let's just dive right into some Minecraft. Cosmic Dancer is here, as is Leafstorm, Silvery, and SweetSandi. Good to see y'all. Hope you're having a good week so far. It's only Tuesday. It feels like Thursday. I'm not sure why, but we'll chalk it up to the world we live in. I think I'm going to pop upstairs and see the kind of things that we need to change. So here's a good example of an old design for the door. And we did a new design last time. Here's the new design. And I like that better. And I like this design better too. And we also need to change this stuff. So we're going to need quartz and tuff and honey blocks and that kind of stuff. And we might actually have to go get some more quartz now that I think about it. We'll hop over here and do some trading. It's the middle of the night, so we're only going to be able to get one round of trading, but get us off to a good start anyway. Lunch break is over. Back to the grind for Cosmic. Thanks for the lurk, Cosmic. Appreciate it. If I ever have a chance to start up a stream early, maybe we can line one up with your lunch break. I think I might start early tomorrow. I have to end tomorrow at 11 my time, which is an hour earlier than normal. So maybe instead of ending early after 2 hours, maybe I'll just start early at 8 o'clock and have a full 3-hour stream. You like the new door better too? Yeah, me too. Me too. So we need that, and that. And we'll need these guys. We'll need concrete. Tough. I feel like we might need andesite. Stone we always need. This we need. We'll grab the dye. Ooh, we might be running low on the honey blocks. Terracotta. This should be all we need, I think. Where's a good spot to set up? I guess here would probably be good. And I need to put down the bed. Oh, I didn't empty that out. Okay, quartz. We're gonna need, I think I'm really just taking away quartz, but we'll need some smooth quartz, I think. Oops. Oh, right. Ceiling blocks. So this is going to be just regular quartz, I think. Yeah, smooth across there. And then there's 2 blocks there and 2 blocks there. Right, and I think I had this switch. Yeah. I feel like I should fill that in, but maybe I don't have to. And then this, I think, changed to cyan terracotta. Now we need frog lights and honey blocks. Yeah, we might have to go get some more honey blocks here. And some more frog lights for that matter. Didn't realize how low on these ones we were. I Love Ninja, welcome back. Ms. Miss, good to see you. Things are going good. We're just taking some of the designs we made on Saturday and moving them along. Yeah, so it's terracotta all the way to the ceiling. And three honey blocks. We're going to need more terracotta too. And then it was shelves, which I don't think I brought. Nope. The shelves cover the top. And then the glass alternates. I think this is no longer here. Looks right to me. And I think we covered this over. I might try to do something slightly different here. I think I prefer this going in. So we'll work on that too. I want to try to work with the exposed andesite, see if we can't maybe use these somehow. They're shown from the other side. I think we'll just fill this in with the regular concrete for now. Gonna need more of that too. One of these days I'm just going to have to do a huge resource mission. Fill up all of our boxes. Is this the outside? No. So this could technically be a quartz wall. What's cool about that is that it actually lines up these two blocks that are patterns on the outside as a funny accident. Do they line up? Maybe they don't. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. So this accent of two blocks here, it actually lines up with that accent there. I did not plan that. I wish I was that forward thinking. We can kind of lean into what's already here. I want to turn this wall into something important. Like I feel like it should be some sort of display or something, right? Hey Nadila, how's it going? Just working on mirroring some of these rooms. I think it was an easy way to warm up the brain. Oh, we don't need that extra block of quartz. We can take this back. Oh, nope. That has to stay there. I don't know about these blocks here. These feel kind of strange. I like the idea of like maybe double exposing this. It's kind of cool. Maybe we'll just go with a regular quartz. Whoops. Yeah, that feels strange, doesn't it? I think we might have to add in a block here. Yeah, we might have to play around with that a little bit. I like having the depth, but I don't know that's how we're going to do it. Flav7 subscribing 2 months. Very, very cool. Thanks very much. That's the Earth Keystone badge. Appreciate that. Glad you're having a good time. Oh, whoops. That takes care of that part. Do I have a modulus timer on? Thanks very much. I will turn that off. We'll be going back to modulus, but not today. Appreciate that. I might have had that on Saturday too. Commands. Thank you. It's so hard to remember all this different stuff you have to turn on and off in the background. The plan is to go back to modulus on Friday. Maybe sooner, but probably Friday. Oh, missed part of the ceiling. Can't see. Yeah, this just feels strange. I feel like we have to change that back to terracotta. Wait a minute, is that right? No, that's right. I had that right. It's this that needs to change. Yeah, the other room, I think this is all terracotta. Yeah. That works a little bit better, doesn't it? Although, this is terracotta and then this is concrete, so that feels a little bit weird. I just don't know what to do in this space. I do the other one. Yeah, it's just straight, no stairs. I also think I changed these to andesite. Oh no, I was able to keep them. I must have tested it and then decided to come back. Wonder what this looks like if it was fourth. I kind of like that. I think it helps it come into the room a little bit. That might work. Still have that border there though. Try doing concrete here, I guess. It might look okay, but it's going to look weird as the same material as the floor. We can't change this because this is an outside block. You know, a corner is not bad. That kind of works as a unique kind of structure. We still have the problem of the corner there, but it's kind of a unique feature. How much depth do we have here? Ah. Maybe we could tie this in somehow? Looks a little bit weird. I do like the layers. Definitely different. I feel like we can maybe turn this into some sort of display. I knew I would end up iterating on something here. It's never as straightforward as it seems. There's always one block out of reach. It's definitely different. It looks like something, or something could be there. It might be worth it to remove the quartz and put like a black concrete wall there, and then have one of those like crystal display things here. That could be kind of fun. Maybe we can have some sort of like control panel or something. Could be kind of cool. Because then we could have there's enough room there to have like controls here, but then also have the display illuminated. Would end runs instead of panes be too much? You mean here? Find out easy, no? I think they just end up looking like they're out of place. I'm really only using end rods in certain situations. Usually doors or display panels. So, for example, here, we'll grab some of these guys. White glass. Have it. It's pretty dark back here. Right? And then, oh, the glass is going to connect to this. That's the outside wall. Crap. I have to push it farther forward. Yeah, so the display will have to be out here, I guess. Because if I do this, it's going to connect to the back. Unless I only have it 3 wide. Yeah, not sure about that. Crap. Because then we could have an end rod up top. This does not feel as robust as I was hoping. It's not terrible. Like, at least it's something. I think I might remove some of that. No, I can't, can I? Might have to be higher. It's fun when you build it with a lot of quartz and you add some color. Like it really does stand out. Nice contrast. These almost look like signs instead of a panel to interact with. It almost looks like a digital sign. I mean, maybe the idea would be to have some other stuff back here. How did I do those in the other room? Were they purple glass? Oh, purple glass with pressure plates. Maybe we don't use purple. Maybe we use yellow? That sounds like somebody just got turned into a brown mushroom. Yeah, purple or orange. Maybe we go with blue. I find it really hard with my minimalist design sense to come up with like the kind of greebling and detailing that sci-fi needs. I'd like to put something on the front of that somehow. Doesn't look bad. Not look bad. Nope. We could also try something like a andesite wall. Just don't have the right Not bad. Certainly gives you something to look at when you're coming down the main room here. Frames it nicely. I do like these, and it's a nice way to reuse something that's already in the wall. It feels like an end point, which I like. I wish I could make these brighter. We were talking on the Spun Chunks the other day, and I think it was in the login section when I was talking about this build, and I really wish that I wish we had these kind of things that were light sources. I wish we had light sources that were the size and the flexibility of panes. I think it would be really cool. Definitely better lit. I do like the sci-fi nature of the floating end rod. I think that is really cool. Maybe we can do both. What do these look like if this was backed up against the wall? It lights the wall better? I think I like that better. I'm still on the fence about two separate colors or going back to purple. There's just no other purple up here. It stands out more. Geez, if we did that, I might be able to scooch in one of these. Yeah, look at that. If I do this, though, is it going to light it up weird from the other side? No, did I know that? I could have sworn that I thought that shelves let light through, but they don't. That's cool. At least in this situation. I have to sit on that. Stream has reached an hour. Time for break. Thanks very much, Sandy. Yes, we should probably do something. Is it? I'm gonna sleep just because it's. Can I? I cannot. Okay. We'll just scoot out somewhere. Folks, I've taken a break about once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab another drink. You can grab a friend, grab a snack. We'll be back in about 6 or 8 minutes. Looks like the weather cleared up. That's nice. I don't know about the cube. It does sort of go with the room, but I've got no way to really cap it. I can't put a plate on it. I guess I could put a quartz slab on it. Yeah. Although then that looks kind of funny. No. I think it's good enough for now, but that's famous last words. That means it's probably going to stay here for a while. All right, that's good. Now this is going to be another tricky part. And for this, I don't know if I need to get more terracotta. I think I just need to move the terracotta that's already there. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Blast. We're going to switch this to tough. And it stayed the same. We just added more and then pushed the terracotta back. All right, need to dump some of this stuff. Oh, we need stick. Oh, we didn't finish this either. All right, that gets covered up. Pretty sure that's what we did. Yeah. Do I like it with 2 or do I like it with 1? I think I did it with 1 over here. 2 there. Just 1 there. I think the 2 looks better. 2 stairs. Top. Okay, clear that room. And then up here, this all gets changed. That all gets changed, but this gets moved back. Right. Is that all even? No. Right, there's a row of tuff above this. I think that's how that goes. Right, and then this goes across the top. That looks right to me. And then this gets switched. I think that's right. Yeah. It's crazy what a difference that makes. This looks so much better. Guess I could get that quartz back, couldn't I? Whoops. I feel like there's another piece up there that I left. Maybe not. Aha, it was. Even with the same color palette, the depth makes a big difference. How did I not have to extend the quartz over here? I guess it was just there already? Nice. Pretty straightforward. Oh, rather tough. I'm definitely using more tough in this build than I thought I would. Looks right to me. All right, so now I don't think we changed anything along the walls. I think it's just the skylights that changed. Yeah, I remember trying a bunch of different stuff, but then ultimately just came back to this. So 2 blocks from there, 3 blocks in the middle, 2 blocks from the side, and they're 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 15. We are probably going to go outside for this. Oh, wait a minute. This has a roof on it, doesn't it? Crap. This is going to be annoying. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. It might be better to go cut a hole in the roof. Made an octopus garden in the shade. Nice. These are cool, but they do take a little bit longer than I'd like to remove. And we've got a beacon right now. This is twice as fast as that would normally take. It is very bright to mine out this many at once, though. Plus, I'm holding this. Okay, where is... Now I can't count from... I can count from this one, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes up by 2, and then that's the skylight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skylight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it starts here. And it was 15 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 3 glass blocks though. Yeah. Those are full blocks. Then this is full block. Really? I have no full blocks? Oh, they're there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't remember, I feel like I've used cyan glass. I'm going to leave the glass to last because right now it gives me something to stand on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Oh, whoops. think that's right. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's only 13 wide. Oh, the frame is 15. I think I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Okay, cool. As much of a pain as it is to do like renovations and redo stuff, it's also really nice to get all your materials back when you're like reducing and changing the amount of stuff that's up there. We need more cyan glass. We need more glass. I think the next project is going to be a smelter. Oh, yikes. Where's the other sand? I can't be out of sand. There we go. Librarians for glass? That's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. I feel like I need to do that for the other wings. I think this is the purpose of this building. I think is going to end up being like the combination of trading halls and stuff for my iron. I think it'll be a good way to have things like glass, quartz. I'm trying to think about other things that are a real pain to get. The thing is, once we have a large smelter on the go, I don't think glass is going to be a problem. The Detour, hello. Welcome in. So there's 5 blocks and then another 3. Two, 3, 4, 5. I think it's only 3 on the inside. Yeah. I'm doing well, thanks, Thee. Saw the sci-fi base in the Minecraft tab, and I gotta say it looks incredible. Oh, thanks very much. Here, hold on. I'll give you a little spin. So this is where you come in on the ground floor, and we've got honey block elevators. That's kind of a faux elevator. The elevator is here, and then there, and then the elevators to the next floors are hidden in here. And we've recently kind of decided on how we're going to support the ceiling. These aren't done. We like the windows as opposed to the solid, so we're going to actually go with that. And then from the outside, it looks pretty big. And I've done no landscaping whatsoever, like zero. So I shouldn't say zero. We flattened a lot of stuff. I'm just in the process of changing some skylights around to be back to where we like them. I think that's that part done. It's funny still getting used to like how slabs take longer to break than regular blocks, even with a beacon. Some slabs, not all. Oh, we're out. Whoa. Close. Make sure this is all connected. Lady Sapphire, just admiring your amazing work. The attention to detail is incredible. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. I feel like sometimes it's a risk versus reward because it looks good in the end, but I find sometimes I get the feedback that my videos are really slow. But I mean, like, it just, this kind of stuff just takes time. I had a really nice compliment from Black Sheep a little while ago where they were saying that they just really liked seeing the artistic process live on stream. Where like changing things, trying new shapes, new colors, comparing and contrasting to see what might work better. And I really appreciate that feedback because sometimes I can feel like a bit of a slow Minecrafter, if that makes sense. Well, I've made a mess. That part's easy. Officially out of tough, I think, too. Don't know how much I'm going to need. Out of blue as well. Feel really weird turning all that lapis into dye, but here we are. Nice. Ta-da. Now there's more skylights that I added down here too, I think. Yeah, I think I put one here and one there. Go double check. That looks right to me. I don't think I skipped a spot. Okay, I need to go check that other room. The 1, 2, but then these single ones are just 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Should be pretty easy, but I will need more cyan glass. No, I should be fine. Oh, we'll have to change the top pattern here too. What does that look like over here? So it's 3 from the first one, and it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. 2, 5, 6, 5, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. And then we also had the lights, which I like. 3, 5, and 5. And they should already be here. And then I think these ones I had to add. Maybe not. 2 blocks back. Nope. Don't know what I broke just now. Oh, I had to add some, but not all. Right, I remember that. And then I added in another row. No, I haven't added in another row. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I can add in another row up here. Same. Yep. 3 blocks. Just a simple little thing, but it really adds a lot. I still need to figure out what we're going to do on the top of these in terms of like antenna and lights and blinking stuff and all that. I don't know if I need more in here. I don't know if I can put more in here. If I take out one of these, I guess I could do this. No, it's flush. Right. Remember that now. So I couldn't recess the lights. They would be flush with the surface. I want to try to do something along here. I think it would be cool to have something, maybe quartz lines or something to indicate like landing into this bay. I think would be cool. Methodical is a great word. It's like mindfulness in action. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Pizza user, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Is anybody here new to the stream from like the spawn chunks or something? Out of curiosity. We didn't do anything there. It's interesting now that we've put these skylights in a north-facing wing, because the sun, when it rises, does not line up this way, it comes over this way, right? So it'll be interesting to see how these lights move along. Oh, I just realized I don't have the doors in one of those sections. I don't know what goes across the top here. I never thought about that. That's kind of cool. Oh, that kind of looks like a... Like we could have it be a like a mag safe or some sort of like metal latch. Polished andesite would probably be better. Also not bad. Sort of make it look like it connects, you know, like iron to lights and then iron to lights. I actually quite like that. Cosmic, I'm brand new. Oh, just more furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. The blast furnace. We have to make those. I'm new, says Lady Sapphire. I follow Pix and have caught Spawn Chunks a couple of times. First time catching a stream. The title caught my eye. Oh, very cool. You recognized it from listening to the show? Okay. I need back in 16. Oh, gross. Is that the only cut stone that I have? Shoot. Okay. That goes there. Curious what walls might look like over here. Not the best. I kind of feel like these need to be the same. I like the blue. Couple shy. Okay. So now I should be able to put this in. Oh, that's already there. The other room. Take care, Flav. Always good to see you. Appreciate you coming by. I know it's late on the other side of the world. Oh, come on. I feel like there should be some lights up there, maybe. I don't know what kind of room I have, though. Hmm. I kind of like the white, but I don't know about the iron. Like maybe we need to do... Also, why is the iron not... I'm getting a weird block texture on these ones. I guess my connected iron texture is kind of wonky. Yeah, that's weird. I feel like either quartz or maybe some white concrete. Or some white wood. We've got quartz. Time for a break, says Cosmic. Thanks very much. Yes. You want to see what this looks like. I do find the detail work with shelves really tedious. Yeah, I think the white looks better, but we'll have to figure that out. All right, let's take a short break. Maybe we'll be on the ground this time. All right, folks, I take a break about once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab another glass of water. You can grab a friend, grab a snack. I will be right back. All right. I noticed that the snapshot is out for 26.2 snapshot 1. Saw that on the break. Looks like it's pretty standard stuff. The changes are the same as the Bedrock preview, with the exception of switching over from OpenGL to Vulkan, if people want to test that. I don't know whether that means that I have to do that to test the snapshot or what. So I don't know if that's going to happen today. I might have to look into it for tomorrow. The snapshot is such a pain. I honestly just rely on either links here in chat or links in the Spawn Chunks Discord. To get to the snapshot on the Minecraft.net website is terrible. I don't know why they make it so hard. It's such a silly, silly thing. All right, so that's what white concrete looks like. I want to test to see what the wood looks like. Oh, that's quartz. Well, the quartz looks better than the concrete. Are there any regular quartz? I think regular quartz wins. I'll test it next to some iron. That was the first one we tried. Yep, regular quartz. I like it. Now, I kind of want to put a light in there. I don't know if I have the room. It's already there. Does that make that feel less solid? Because I could still put glass up there, right? I have to wait until nighttime to really get a feel for it. that's the case, we wouldn't need to do blast furnaces. I would just do regular deep slate across the top there. All right, I'll wait for the sun goes down to make that call. I do, however, like this, the regular quartz on top of that. So we'll go change those. Kaya Bub. Sorry, Kaya BTB. My bad. Kuya. Jeez, I can't read today. Thanks very much for the raid. Appreciate that. Sorry, I missed that coming in. Bringing our family to yours. What were you up to on stream today? Very, very cool. Thanks very much for coming on over. I think I had them on top over here. Most welcome. We were creating a text-based dragon fight for a chat game. Oh, cool. Sounds like some cool game dev. All right, sun's gone down. I should go back and check the lighting on that other system. See if I like it. All right, so here's no lights above the door at nighttime. I feel like we lose a lot of detail. And this is with lights above the door. Not a huge difference, but there's a little bit here. I think I like it. And if that's the case, we will probably just make them all lights. Yeah, that works. Cool. Well, thanks again, Kuya, for bringing over the people on the raid. Much appreciated. For anybody that's coming in new that doesn't know who I am and what I do, I podcast and stream full time. I do the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs, the Citadel Cafe podcast just on my own with my buddy Steven, and I stream here on Twitch and press the wrong button a lot in Minecraft. That's right. Nice. I think next I'm going to tackle this section in between, since we're right here. First I need to dump my inventory. This is driving me nuts. I'm not sure what happened to all my stone. My smooth stone, I should say. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, what do I need to change this to a window? Mostly just blue glass. Some white concrete. Oh, andesite for sure. All right, so 1, 2. So we'll need some cyan glass, which I have to make more of. Probably going to need some tough. And I don't have the white concrete up here. Cool. So we should be able to... We have to get rid of this. We'll get some tough back, which would be nice. Can see how far from the ceiling. It's just, oh, there is a full tough block. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That comes in by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By 1 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. And then this also is a different one next to the rod. And then there's 2, but then this is all gone. Oh, is that all gone on the outside too? 1, 2, 3 blocks of tough. Yeah, it's just 1. Just that one. Okay. I will take all this back. Not complaining about that. All right, and then the window starts right next to that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that this is all just solid. Well, then we add a little bit to it, but it's probably just solid. Yep, solid andesite. I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. I don't want to get into too much of the details in the window because if I try to do it a different way, it might be better. We're still experimenting with the outside of this build. So. Missed. Cool. Hear that. And then we've got just the white terracotta. There's none of this stuff. This is the one I remember changing. I guess we could take this down too. Be nice to not have these half-finished spaces. I know Pixel Riffs had mentioned that the other day on stream or on the podcast, saying like, you know, now when he's looking at screenshots of this build, there's less holes in it. You know, it feels like it's a lot more complete from more angles, which I would agree with. Single row, and then that goes right along. Okay. One, two, three, four. And then white. Right. Still not sure how that's going to go, so we'll leave that for now. The white concrete, the double white concrete goes all the way up to the top. Nice. Always nice to know when you have things in the right spot. Do I have this in the right spot? No. Or is this not in the right spot? No, that's right. That's wrong. This goes in here.
Knock! Knock! Who's there? Retro Shaggy with a sub!
Retro Shaggy, thanks very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Sorry I missed that. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. My brain today is just not firing. 9 months. Very, very cool. That is the Fire Keystone Badge. Amazing. Thank you so much for the support, Shaggy. Don't remember. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it comes out by 1. That might be too far back. So much stuff falling down. This is the only easy way back in now. When you're out flying around. So then this all needs to be changed to andesite. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Yep. And from the wall, this goes 1, 2, 3, and then zigzags to there. Zigzags to there. That looks right. And have that right? Wrong there. Right, okay. I don't know if I have enough glass to fill this in, but we're going to give it a go. That's cyan. Did I use blue? I used blue, didn't I? So one thing you can't do with the camera mod is like pick block to see what the block is. Yeah, that's light blue. Right, light blue, not cyan. I think I had the cyan from doing the skylights. This will help brighten it up in here too. I was hoping to not have to go back down and get stuff, but here we are. We're definitely gonna have to go get more honey blocks when the time comes. Yeah, light blue is definitely a better choice for this too. All right, that's that part done. And then the last little bit is just the trim on the ceiling. And that's just a slab that goes all the way along. It'd be pretty easy. Even easier if I had a slab with me. So this isn't necessarily the final way we're going to do the ceiling, but it at least makes it look finished for now. I'll just leave it like that until we finish the top. Nice. Looking good now that we've got two of those more open. We will be able to bring down some of those honey blocks too. So, actually no, that's a lie. We have to leave those there. Crap. All right. Cool. Well, I think today this is probably the favorite thing for me, was putting that together. It's not necessarily the way we're going to do everything, but I do like trying to utilize the stuff that we have on both sides of the wall. So I like it so far. I might try to put some sort of like light or something in there or something. I might also try to change this behind it. Maybe we'll echo that somewhere, although those are outside blocks, so I'm not sure if we can do that. Either way, we can at least get the rest of them looking up to snuff fairly easy, because this is not a hard design at all. So I am going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let's see who's live. Oh, hey, Pix is live. Pix is probably, looks like he's doing Choppin' Tuesday. I'm not sure if he's in the snapshot or not, but we'll send you over to Pixorifs, who is my co-host on the Spawn Chunks. As I mentioned before, there's a new episode of the podcast out. You can find that on YouTube and on Spotify, favorite podcast app, wherever you'd like. The video versions are on YouTube and Spotify. We talked about our hands-on experience with the Bedrock preview last week, trying to mess around with Cinnabar and with Sulfur, and obviously looking forward to messing around with the snapshot this week. I will probably try that tomorrow, so you can tune in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, And other than that, just follow me on social media if you want to see when I go live, or if you're a member of the Discord, you'll get a heads up. I have a bot that kind of pings everybody in Discord. And to join the Discord, check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's only $2 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee, and it does a great deal to help me to continue to support the streaming work that I do. So I really appreciate it. Thanks very much to Sandy and to Cosmic for the modding, to Wormbo for the heads up on the snapshot, and I will see you folks tomorrow. Bye for now.